What is going on, everyone? My name is Brock and thank you all for watching today's video. Last week has been very interesting with going up in the beginning and almost retracing the whole amount of gains in the later part of last week. Next week is gonna be huge because we have only 2 days left right now until the US election. And typically after a US election we see gains for crypto and stocks. Doesn't matter who wins, but right now we of course are looking at some key factors that can illustrate a potential pump for Bitcoin. So let's get straight into it. So I want to start off by talking about the US election. Of course, last week we had Trump going to massive highs with like a 70% favor to win the election, and right now it has dropped down all the way to only 54.7%. and this is on Polymarket. There are actually different sites suggesting that it's more like a 51 to 49%. And there's also some sites that recommend Kamala Harris is actually winning over Trump. So this is of course all speculation, and time will tell because it's only 2 more days until we'll see the new US president. And basically, if we look at Bitcoin from this point, this is the 31st of October. If we look at the election data, this was the 31st of October. It was the peak at 66.9% for Trump in favor. And basically, once the news got out that it is more like 50-50 and other sides were suggesting that Trump was even behind, we saw a drop here, and that also correlated with Bitcoin going down. Also, I believe the stock market went down there as well. So yes, here we have the S&P 500, and this is actually the also Thursday the 31st. We saw this drop all the way down from 5,900-ish to like 5,700. No, I mean 5,850 to 5,700. So yeah, that's quite significantly a big drop for the stock market. But if we zoom out, like, you know, the structure is still intact, and pullbacks like this happen. Also, if we look at the RSI, we got down to like 22 level on the RSI, which is very low. The last time that happened, it was back September the 6th, and that basically indicated the bottom for the S&P. So right now we are already seeing a recovery from these low levels. So maybe we have already hit the bottom for the S&P, and this was just some unnecessary fear in the market, because like some metrics, as I explained, were suggesting that Kamala Harris was actually leading. So yeah, this is something to keep an eye out for as well. So what do I believe that will happen next week for Bitcoin? Well, because we are gonna see a new president in the US, and I'm very sure that after the election is over, we'll see upside. And that also correlates right now that we are holding support at 68.5k, which is a pretty massive level to hold actually. And like if we close today above this level, I strongly believe that this has been the bottom for this recent pullback, and we will see prices up towards 80k coming up from in like next week or in 2 weeks. So I don't think that we are gonna see another pullback towards 65k. That would be the level of support to keep an eye out for if we were to drop down, because this is the huge trend line. As I mentioned in previous videos, we broke out of this, and in my opinion, we've already retested it quite enough right now to go up higher. And I believe this was the last big pullback to 68.5k, and now we're gonna see pumping towards the upside. So yeah, that's what I believe that's in the books for Bitcoin right now. But looking at some altcoins, and this is quite interesting. Here we have ADA, and this is on the daily, but really zoomed out. We can see that ADA, from its peak at $3.08, it's still down about 90%. And some altcoins like ADA are still down this massive amount. But you might wonder, because you might think that this project might be dead. But if we look closely, we can see right now the price at around 33 cents. But look from where the price came. If we look at the last bull run, if we zoom out all the way, price actually came all the way from 2 cents to $3. So it's basically 150x. And right now it's still uh, quite funny, to say the least, that it is holding at 30 cents and people are bearish on coins like this. Well, if we look at this perspective, if you bought in March 2020, you would still be at a 16x right now, even though it's down this much. So don't count these projects out, because even though ADA has a still a large market cap, and in my opinion could still go back to highs of around $3 to $4 this bull run. Um, yeah, it can still do a lot, even though it looks like it's a dead coin right now. But as I said, it's still up 16x from where it was 4.5 years ago. So this is still very good for projects like these, and there are other projects like these as well. And looking at the altcoin market right here, we see that all of the altcoins basically are down. We have some coins being in the plus for this week, but also we have a big downside for meme coins. We see the meme coins that had been doing so great in the past 2 weeks are now going down and getting a bit of a rejection from those highs. So that's good. They're resetting some momentum, and yeah, they're just waiting for the next leg up, in my opinion. Yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, guys, and yeah, let's see what's happening. Expect a lot of volatility from the markets in the upcoming week. So if you're trading with leverage, be sure to be careful and don't put on too much leverage, because you'll likely get liquidated with a lot of volatility that will come in next week. So yeah, that was it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.